Hi, this is part 2 of Aries reading on the 4th of May 2026 to the 11th of May 2026. This reading is a continuation of part 1 of Aries. This is a more in-depth reading review into the energies of what is going around in Aries life during this time in the last 24 hours, which is actually the weekend coming into Bank Holiday Monday in Britain, into Tuesday. Right now it is 10:12 p.m. in the evening. So, as I was saying, the past influences, if I can pick up the card, is Hermia, God, the hope of all the earth. Some sort of ritual or ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. So I'm not sure if you just come back from church with a air sign who is a female, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be a mother type of figure. She might have had to promise you something in the previous reading. Or she could be Gemini. I'm going to get my pendulum to find out exactly what her star sign is. And her star sign is showing up as a Gemini with the pendulum. And is this the person Aries is dealing with? Of course it is, because she's the Queen of Swords. And what type of person is she to Aries? It's a friend. It's a close friend who could be some sort of sister type friend. So sort of very, very close. Is this sister type friend? Like a mother sort of friend, motherly type energy that she has, or could be some sort of controlling energy she has. She might be very possessive with you. Okay, we have the Virgo, which is the present influences, which is a time of it's just a time of what's it called? Contemplation. Sorry about that, I got tongue twisted. It's also a time of transformation. So I'm not sure if this person is asking you to be more independent instead of dependent on her for things. As we saw in a previous reading, is that I don't know if you're borrowing something from her or you want to borrow something from her, and she's now telling you in this reading that you need to take some sort of responsibility over your own maybe financial affairs. So that would have happened in the last, say, 48 hours. 24 hours is the weekend. So if it's a long weekend anyway, because we had Bank Holiday Monday. So the working week would be some sort of transformation to be more responsibility more responsible over your life and what you do. That may be a bit immature or frivolous, you know, spending money that you don't have. You know, so you could get a credit card and just, you know, go lavish and buy everything on the shop. So the future is coming into kind of Tuesday midweek is this card, which is called Dam Marbia. It's an angel. He's holding a globe in his hands, if you can see that. It's like, I control the world and nothing can be done without me. So it is the fountain of wisdom, gives success in all ventures. So I think you have to be wise in this situation, how you deal with this Queen of Swords. She might be an Aquarius, which is Saturn energy, which is very, very brutal. And she may be, I was picking up that she's a Gemini, but she could have Capricorn moon. So she could be more off into her Capricorn side than into her Gemini side. But Geminis are quite bipolar people. They go from one extreme to the next. So that's happening midweek. So suddenly the Queen of Swords, she changes her mind midweek and gives you an unexpected conversation. And what is influencing you is the angel Raphael, which is to try and bridge the gap between you and her. I think maybe you're really, really good friends and you don't really want to lose your friendship with her. She could be some sort of mother type figure, so she looks after you a lot. Or she could even be a big sister. So I don't know if this person is in the medical field, because Raphael is a healer. So it's midweek is some sort of type of healing situation between you and her. Maybe she keeps her promise to you midweek. So I would say that's probably Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. So what is the influencing influencing obstacle? What is the influencing obstacle? Well, it's the Ten of Cups, which could be financial is the obstacle. Maybe finances are an obstacle to you. So there's sort of 10 situations that you need to overcome. There's something about confronting a wicked person, but you have peace and victory, which could be this Queen of Swords might have said some very nasty things to you. So then there might be some sort of agreement she makes to you, but she's very brazen about this agreement that she makes with you, It's like, if you don't pay me back, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to you. So I can see on the, with the pendulum, what exactly is that. Okay. It's not very nice what the board says about she doesn't care what you do to pay her back, or what you have to do to pay her back. So I think she's not a very nice person. She might be very, very aggressive. So who to avoid is this card, and it says Manakel, which is knowledge of good and evil, appeases divine anger, and cures epilepsy. So I would say be careful how you talk to this Queen of Swords, and if you have to borrow something from her, be very careful that she's a very unpleasant woman when she doesn't get what she wants in her life, especially when it's come out of her own pocket. So I don't think it's the first time you borrow from her. This could be the first time you borrow things from her. The influencing outcome is some sort of refuge that you need to take. I'm not sure if you need a break from this woman, or maybe she's just very selfish and she doesn't want to help you. And when you have to ask her for help, you have to get a whole heap of negative vibrations from her to ask her for any help. She actually sounds like a Gemini. She sounds like my father was a Gemini, and when I was little and I was hungry, he told me, "Why are you telling me that you're hungry now in the night? Why don't you go and eat something very unpleasant that I can't say?" And I was like a little child, and obviously, if you're the parent and your child is hungry, they're gonna you shouldn't be horrible to them when they're asking for food. So she's a typical Gemini, I would say, because my father was a Gemini. And it says about seeking refuge, so I'm not sure if she's going to get very, very aggressive, but I would suggest that you get a body cam and record her behaviour in case you have to press charges, which we were going into the first reading, which is about some sort of legal situation that you might have with this woman. So I'd be really, really careful how you approach her and what you ask her for. It also says, do I have the winning victory? Which is Lahula. Victory grants victory and protection from lightning. Do you want me to know? Do you want to know who is the victory coming from? Who gives you the victory? So I'll tell you who's going to give you the victory. Okay, it says P O Lice. I'm not sure if you're a police officer and this is one of your colleagues at work, which is basically bullying you. She might be in a senior position than you, and she might be telling you, um, you know, you're just a junior and I'm a senior. I did pick up there was some sort of legal issue going around in the situation, so you may not actually be a lawyer. I did pick up about a lawyer, but also there might there might be some sort of, I don't know if you're a police officer and you've got a friend who's a lawyer, and then it's like really kind of a really bad situation to be in because you know the law and she knows the law and she might be saying things and being mean and horrible and thinking that she's superior to you because she always has to bail you out or something. You know, she always has to help you out financially like a mother. So that is the situation. I'm not sure if it's some sort of promotion or an education that you need to go for to have the promotion, and it's a little bit expensive, and you might have to ask her to help you out to get the promotion, and then she is kind of domineering in the situation. But I did pick up it was some sort of education and a promotion, and from my old associate when I was like 17, he was going for a promotion and he had to do the exams. He was already a DCI and he had to do more exams to get another promotion to, I don't know, maybe to become an inspector, senior inspector. I've forgotten what it was called now, but it could be a situation like that. That's what I'm picking up. So we did the first reading. This is the second reading. We're going into the third, fourth, and fifth reading. It is 10:30 right now. So I'll see you in the next reading, Aries.